Have you ever walked into a grocery store, passed by the seafood section, and thought, wow, that salmon looks fresh? Well, today we're pulling back the curtain because what looks fresh might just be swimming in secrets.
And not the good kind. We're talking about temperature violations, mislabeled species, thaw and refreeze cycles, and seafood that might be older than your leftovers. Welcome back to Silver and Smart, where we help you shop smarter, live healthier, and avoid bacteria-laced swordfish.
Exactly. In this episode, we're diving deep, pun intended, into 5 grocery chains where buying fish might be the riskiest decision you make all week.
So grab your shopping list and maybe a bottle of lemon juice. We're heading into dangerous waters.
Let's start with Walmart. Yep, the retail giant might offer everyday low prices, but when it comes to seafood, you might be paying with your health.
Independent tests in 2022 showed fish displays at Walmart hitting 50 degrees Fahrenheit. That's well above the safe zone of 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Imagine leaving sushi in your car on a summer day, then buying it for dinner. That's basically what you're doing.
And it's not just temperature. Former employees admitted to refreezing fish that had already thawed during stocking or transport. That breaks food safety rules and messes with texture, taste, and, yep, bacteria risk.
And the packaging? Walmart uses thin vacuum-sealed bags that puncture easily. One unlucky customer said fish juice leaked all over her strawberries. Strawberry glazed tilapia, anyone?
Pass. Hard pass.
Next up, Trader Joe's. It's got Hawaiian shirts, catchy labels, and a cult-like following, but when it comes to seafood, not so chill.
Mislabeled fish is a huge issue. Over 20% of their tested fish wasn't the species listed on the package. One mom bought wild salmon only to find out, after lab testing, it was farm-raised trout.
That's not just dishonest, that's dangerous. Mislabeled fish means unexpected allergies, unknown origins, and inconsistent handling.
And while Trader Joe's excels at clever branding, behind the scenes, fish handling is often an afterthought. Seafood sits out too long during restocking, temperature checks are rare, and some of their suppliers have been banned in parts of Europe. That's not artisanal, that's alarming.
Let's talk Kroger. They've got smiling staff and clean aisles, but their seafood section has been called a cross-contamination buffet.
There were reports of raw and cooked seafood being stored side by side with no barrier. That's basic food safety 101, and they flunked it.
In one leaked memo, Kroger defrosted fish in standing water, not under refrigeration. That's a literal bacterial hot tub for your dinner.
And don't let vague labels like responsibly sourced fool you. There's no legal definition. One piece of fish could come from a pristine Norwegian fjord or a sketchy pond in China. You'd never know.
If the seafood counter feels more like roulette than reliable shopping, trust your gut and walk away.
Now let's open the case file on Safeway. Their seafood section looks premium, but smells like disappointment.
Some stores label thawed fish as fresh, with no disclosure. That's a huge red flag. Once fish is thawed, the clock starts ticking. Bacteria grow fast, and customers have reported slimy textures and strong ammonia smells.
Employees admitted to spraying lemon juice on old fish just to mask the odor. That's not safety, it's cover-up 101.
Cross-contamination is another major issue. Raw and cooked seafood handled with the same gloves, the same cutting boards. It's like they're daring the health department to show up.
And don't expect Onyx recalls. While other chains post warnings, Safeway quietly buries them on its website. You'd have to be Sherlock Holmes to find out your shrimp might carry listeria.
And finally, Meijer. Beloved in the Midwest, but when it comes to fish, not exactly 5-star.
Their godfish often arrives with less than 48 hours of shelf life, yet labeled as good for 5 days. A Consumer Report called it borderline spoiled.
And their training? A 15-minute seafood tutorial with no follow-up. That might work for frozen peas, not raw tilapia.
Temperature checks were missing in almost 40% of Meijer stores. Some fish sat at 48 degrees Fahrenheit for hours. No ice, no alerts. That's not dinner, that's danger.
And vague labels like product of multiple countries, that's just code for we're not really sure where this fish came from.
Global mystery tour served on your plate.
Okay, so now that we've swum through the murky waters of seafood safety, let's gawk solutions.
First, know your fish. Firm, vibrant flesh, no cloudy liquid, and absolutely no dock at low tide smell.
Second, ask questions. Was this previously frozen? When was it thawed? If they can't answer, don't buy.
Third, don't assume price equals quality. A $15 slab of wild salmon doesn't mean it's safe or fresh.
And finally, support stores with dedicated fishmongers, clear labeling, and real seafood handling training. It's your stomach. You get to be picky.
Because the truth is, some fish never should have left the ocean. And if your gut says, oh, trust it. Walk away.
If you found this eye-opening or nose-wrinkling, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Tell us, what's the worst seafood experience you've ever had?
Or better yet, what grocery store do you actually trust when it comes to seafood? Let's compare notes in the comments.
Until next time, stay safe, stay smart, and as always,
Stay smart.